you guys had some travel issues getting into El Paso. Do you think that affected the team, especially in the second half? Did they play fatigued at all?
I don't think they played fatigue. Anytime you're on the road, they're tough road games. There were probably, 10 possessions in that game where I don't think we played tough enough that could have gave us the game. And they were, because they were by veteran players, they were in position to make some tough plays, and we didn't do that, and it cost us in the long run. So I was proud of the fact that we had all the travel problems and were right there in the game to win the game, but we didn't close out the game, and a lot of it had to do, I thought, with toughness coming down the stretch of the game.
Malik has had a few more turnovers the last few games. He started out so good and had 4 through the first 5 or 6 games. Are you seeing anything with him that's kind of allowing him to let that happen?
I think he's a great example of this team where we won the Wooden Classic, and believe it or not, I think they thought they won the NCAA tournament because they haven't played since. They shut their mental down, and we need to get their mental back is where it is, and that's why you see the turnovers. The mental toughness, the mental focus, the mental accountability. That slippage has cost us 3 games right now, and that's not taking anything away from your opponents, because I thought UC Davis played extremely well, and I thought Idaho plays the best I've seen them play in the last 3 years in that game and everything as well too. But there are some things that we didn't do that centered around just the accountability to know your job, do your job, to see plays and make plays, and that's why you see the turnovers, because we're not that same team as sharp as we were as we went down and played in Anaheim, and that's what we need to get back to.
How do you get that back? Is it up to you guys as coaches, or is it something the players have to figure out themselves, or maybe both?
It's a combination of both. I think the thing, if you look back at Anaheim, we had some terrific practices going in Anaheim. 3 days in a row, tough practices, 2 weeks back to back like that. And then we came out of Anaheim. We played on a Saturday, had Sunday off. We took off and played Monday, practiced Tuesday, played Wednesday, took Thursday off, practiced Friday, played Saturday, took Sunday off. The schedule's been one that we haven't had a great opportunity to kind of get back to that grind of the day in, day out, tough stuff we did in practice to get us ready. So the good thing about finals week is we want to be careful to give them the opportunity to do a good job with their finals, but it also gives us some time to get back to practice. They won't be as long, but they certainly will be tough and get us back to that tough mindset we had before we went on the road to Anaheim.
It seemed like Drick had one of his breakout performances in UTEP, though. That must have been nice to see. And what do you think's allowed him in that game to kind of just get out more?
Speed. He is the fastest guy, believe it or not, on the team with the ball in his hand from point A to point B. And he puts so much pressure on the defense, and particularly when you're trying to guard him at his position, he gets you backpedaling so quick, and he's so good at getting the ball down the court and not only getting to the hole but finding people. He puts a lot of pressure on you. So the thing about him is I've given him green light, and I asked him to step his game up, and he's got enough mileage on his body now, and everything's responding the right way with the knee surgery. We need for him to get in the form that we saw on tape when he contacted us about coming here. Because here's a young man that has a tremendous body. He's strong. He's a great athlete. He's fast. He's smart. He has a great voice on this team. I think he's only going to get better, and I think he's a big key to where we go this year with all of those attributes I just mentioned.
When you talk about his form, how close do you think he is to getting to that? Did it kind of pretty much show against UTEP?
It did. I think he still needs to get more confidence in his shot, and I think as that comes, he'll be a completely different player again. But what he has figured out is being able to rebound the ball, put it on the floor, get it down the floor, make quick decisions, make plays, knows where he's supposed to be on the floor, and yet he can still clean up some of that. And then defensively, just the mentality of realizing everybody at this level is good. And he might have had some nights at the level he played at before that he could get by because he was the biggest athlete on the floor. Well, everybody at this level is going to have an inside guy that can score. He's usually going to be matched up on that guy and has to be more consistent at defending that position.
What have you seen differently with Quentin? He just seems like he's playing with far more confidence the last 3 games and putting the ball on the floor and getting to the hole.
He's really struggled in practice. He's kind of the last guy to figure this out. And we need for him to figure it out because he's such a big part of where we're going to go with this team. So I was happy to see he's not perfect, but he does or tries to do